Hey guys, we are going to do a quick product review for you today, looking at the Dave Peltz Putting Tutor. If you don't know what this is, you have probably seen it on the PGA Tour. When you watch these guys warm up before a tournament, you're going to see at least one person using this on the putting green. So this is what it looks like. You've probably seen it, even if you didn't know what it was called, but this is what it looks like. There are two metal balls that you can kind of put on the end. Comes with this nice, slick, really lightweight travel case, easy to put in your golf bag. Inside it's got the little zip pouch where those metal balls are stored. We'll get into the purpose of those in a minute. But it's a neat product. It's got a little more weight to it than I was expecting, which is nice. I feel like it's not going to be something that you put in your bag and easily breaks or anything like that, so that's nice. But let's go ahead and dive into how you set it up, and we'll get a little bit into the benefits of this and how this product, how this training aid could help you. Setup process for this is really easy. All I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the plastic piece that the golf ball is going to sit on. I'm going to find a putt. Really doesn't matter what distance putt. I would suggest finding something probably 15 feet and in. You don't really need anything closer than probably 5 or 6 feet. So this is about an 8-foot putt. We've just kind of split in the middle there. And this putt breaks a little bit to the right. So I'm going to aim this. I'm going to take the white line. I'm going to aim it kind of at the left edge of the hole. And it's got this nice little ridge on the bottom, so I just kind of can push that into the ground, so it's not going to move anywhere. And then I can just kind of twist it until it's pointed where I want it to. Might come back here, use my putter shaft just to check the aim, so I'm happy with that. So now I have that aimed in the direction I want to. And now I can grab two of these little metal balls. It comes with 6 of them, by the way, because I would imagine these are pretty easy to lose. So luckily it comes with some extras. And then we have 3 different places that we can place these. So we can put it closer to the golf ball, so the golf ball would sit here. So we can put it closer to the golf ball, and this is going to be the easiest setting. We can see there's a lot of room on either side for kind of that mishit or variance in our start lines. We can go to kind of the medium level, medium challenge point, which gets a little bit narrower. Or we can go to the hardest one, which gets even narrower. So you have to be pretty accurate in hitting your start lines for that small one. So I would start probably with the big one, just to kind of test yourself. If you can get it through with the big one, make it a little bit smaller. If you can get it through with that one, then make it as hard as you can. If you struggle on one of those, that's going to be the one that you kind of want to stay at. I wouldn't say you want success 100% of the time. You probably want that 80-20 rule, 80% successful, 20% you're failing. That's going to help you kind of hit that sweet spot where it's really going to challenge you on really trying to dial in your start line. Cool, so I've hit a few putts on the Pelz Putting Tutor. I just want to give my feedback on a couple things that I noticed. First off, I like a lot of things about this product. The main one being, I like the fact that you can change kind of that tolerance and start line. You can make it, beginner, intermediate, advanced, whatever you want to call it. You can change kind of how challenging or how wide you want that to be, that parameter. Another thing that I like is the back of the training aid, the back of the product actually cuts off right at the back of the ball. So you can really start to focus on aim by getting the leading edge of that putter square to the back of the product. So it kind of gives you feedback not only on start lines, but also gives you feedback on aim. And then there's one other thing that I like. I don't know if Pelz designed it for this purpose or not, but there are these 2 white lines kind of on the outside of the golf ball. And so what you'll notice is if my eyes get too much on the inside of the ball, is I start to lose sight of the outside line. And then the opposite, obviously, if my eyes are too much on the outside, I lose sight of the inside line. So it can kind of help you get your eyes in a position that's going to make them, right on top of the golf ball, if not just a little bit on the inside. And also pay attention to how this white line in front of the ball, so kind of that intended start line or that extension of where you're aiming, how that starts to kind of be affected as your eyes move back and forth. It's actually a really cool tool if you were trying to train perception to better understand where you have this aimed and where you think you're aimed. You can start to couple those and get them to match. So I thought that was a cool feature. Now, let's add one more thing. Let's talk about how you can use this training aid to actually help you improve your putting. At GLT, we know that cognitive stress induces deeper learning. So how do we create cognitive stress? Well, we need to add spacing, variability, and challenge into our training, even when we're using a training aid. So here's what we suggest with the Dave Peltz Putting Tutor. I'm gonna hit 3 putts. You can choose what window or parameter you wanna put that start line on, how tight you wanna put those metal balls, and you're gonna have to hit 3 putts successfully through that start line so they can't knock off those metal balls to then go into the challenge. So once I've hit 3 putts that go through the metal balls, I'm gonna go into this challenge here that we have set up around the hole. So there's a 3 foot, a 6 foot, a 9 foot, and then 6 foot and a 3 foot. I must make all of those putts before I can come back to the training aid. Now, everybody wants to use the training aid. It's comfortable, it makes you feel better, it helps you learn, as most people think. So you have to earn the right to use this product. You must complete this game before you can come back to the training aid. Now, that being said, if you want to hit 5 putts from here, that's fine. Change it and tailor it to whatever skill level you are. So if it's 5 putts from here and then you have to make 4 of the 5 putts, do 4 of the 5 putts. Make sure that you tailor it to your skill level. But you have to create cognitive stress through adding spacing, variability, and challenge into your training if you want to improve your putting with this product.